We haven't really talked about Chelsea enough, I feel. I want to know, how do you fix things here? Sarri ball has been questioned now. They have the issue of the striker. Question marks still arise about Jorginho and Kante, about his best position. Where do you start with this? What do you do next if you're Maurizio Sarri?
Well, I think they've made the move. They've made the move to get in that striker because, look, Eden Hazard is such a wonderful player, but he's lost with his back to goal all the time. I don't think it's fair on him. Get Higuain in and get Hazard in his rightful position and let that boy play because he is absolutely outstanding. But they need a killer up top. They need someone who could put the ball in the net. I thought Chelsea, at times Chelsea, great approach play, but they didn't have that killer instinct.
Listen, I'll take it back to last season, and it was toxic at the end of last season. But Conte, there was a big problem with him and the board. You could clearly see that they weren't happy. For Sarri to come in and change them, we all grew up loving football, playing football. As a footballer, I wanted to have the ball to my feet. Now, if we're going to play counter-attacking football, we need to be winning games. But for me, Sarri's come in, he's made everybody happy, he's playing where everyone wants to have the ball and win games that way. It was always going to take time. He didn't come in at the end of last season. He came in during this pre-season, so he didn't even have as much time as he would have liked to, one, have brought the players in, but also two, develop in the way he wants to. This is still a Chelsea side very much evolving. Totally agree. Higuain is the option, and I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to try to see the team he picks for against Spurs in the semi-final of the second leg. But that is a big thing with Hazard just around Higuain.
Are you not concerned the drop-off in form, though? Because they got off to a fantastic start this season. They were unbeaten. They were keeping up with City and Liverpool. It looked to be a three-horse race, but it's not the case anymore.
No, but I think it was always a 2.5-horse race, to be honest with you. I don't think many people expected Chelsea to really go for it and be title contenders in the first season. And if you look at those fixtures, they were very kind fixtures for Chelsea. So that gave him the chance to play against teams that they should be beating, but also develop that style. As I say, this is going to take time. You look at Pep Guardiola in his first season. I love watching his Barcelona teams. I was thinking in his first season, this is the Premier League, he's going to have to adjust. What he did, he went out and spent much more money on quality players and even fullbacks. People were saying he overpaid on fullbacks, but what he did was he got them and just got them even better. Second season, absolutely blitzed it. I'm not saying that Sarri's going to do that next season, but give him time. Give him time to develop his style, and I think we'll see an even better Chelsea next season. Having said that, he doesn't get time at Chelsea.
That's the thing.
It's a two-year stint.
Sometimes less than 2 years. Sometimes only 8 months are given for managers at Chelsea. Where's the line there?
Look, for me, it's a new system. You know, you've got world-class players who are learning a new system. It's totally different than a Conte style. Conte style was really aggressive, but this is more of a footballing team. So it's going to take time for adjustment. They started off like a house on fire. Of course they did. But there's going to be some drop-off. You can't expect them to just go forward and progress like they would when Conte was there, because he had the years under his belt.
I know what you're saying about 8 months, but he'll be given 2 years. He'll be given next season as well. I genuinely believe that, because I think Roman Abramovich likes the type of football that he wants to promote. So I think he wants to give him time. Higuain, I don't think, is a particularly Chelsea-type signing, because they want young, up-and-coming with a sell-on value, as you mentioned earlier. So I think Sarri's getting his point across about that he wants this type of player. Might not be right in terms of age, but it's a Sarri signing, without doubt. I think that's very, very important.